someone.
Eh? Doctor Who? What are you talking about?
Doctor Who? Doctor Who?
Who is he? Doctor Who?
I see no reason why I should explain anything.
We'll play for time.
I'm the Doctor, and you're the biggest library in the universe. Look me up.
I walk in eternity.
I can feel it. The turn of the earth. The ground beneath our feet is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and the entire planet is hurtling round the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, and I can feel it. We're falling through space, you and me. That's who I am.
Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the Doctor. Basically, run.
I'm going to save Rose Tyler from the middle of the Dalek fleet, and then I'm going to save the Earth.
But you have no weapons, no defenses, no plan!
Yeah. And doesn't that scare you?
Come on! Look at me! No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else I don't have. Anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceship with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight, just remember who's standing in your way. Remember every black day I ever stopped you, and then, do the smart thing. Let somebody else try first.
He sounds like a sweetie.
A genius too, are you?
Software patch. Gonna email the upgrade. You want moves, Rose? I'll give you moves.
Kid.
Yes.
People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
I know that free movement in the fourth dimension of space and time is a scientific dream I didn't expect to find solved in a junkyard.
For your science, schoolmaster, not for ours.
It's like when you're a kid. The first time they tell you that the world's turning and you just can't quite believe it because everything looks like it's standing still.
Look, I can prove to you that we come from another time. This is a sonic screwdriver. Now, where can I demonstrate?
Brigadier, I think our past is catching up on us. Or maybe it's our future. Come on, run!
And see where we are. Notice the way it blew out?
Yes, it was like an internal explosion of something.
Like it's something too big to explain.
Yes.
Who am I to argue with history?
Usually the first in line.
Let me get this right, Susan. A thing that looks like a police box, standing in a junkyard. It can go anywhere in time and space?
Yes.
I'm exploring new worlds and seeking the wonders of the universe.
But you don't know what's out there.
Then let's find out.
I see the Time Lords have emotional feelings.
Of sorts.
Surely a great weakness in one so powerful.
Emotions have their uses.
They restrict and curtail the intellect and logic of the mind.
They also enhance life. When did you last have the pleasure of smelling a flower, watching a sunset, eating a well-prepared meal?
These things are irrelevant.
For some people, small, beautiful events is what life is all about.
Everybody lives!
The point is, that day was not only my blackest, it was also my best.
What do you mean?
Well, when I was a little boy, we used to live in a house that was perched halfway up the top of a mountain. And behind our house, There sat under a tree an old man, a hermit, a monk. He lived under this tree for half his lifetime, so they said, and he learned the secret of life. So, when my black day came, I went and asked him to help me. I'll never forget what it was like up there. All bleak and cold it was. A few bare rocks with some weeds sprouting from them. And some pathetic little patches of sludgy snow. It was just grey. Grey, grey, grey. Well, the tree the old man sat under, that was ancient and twisted, and the old man himself he was as brittle and dry as a leaf in the autumn.
What did he say?
Nothing. Not a word. He just sat there silently, expressionless, and he listened whilst I poured out my troubles to him. I was too unhappy even for tears, I remember. When I'd finished, he lifted a skeletal hand and he pointed. Do you know what he pointed at?
No.
A flower. One of those little weeds. Just like a daisy it was. Well, I looked at it for a moment, and suddenly I saw it through his eyes. It was simply glowing with life, like a perfectly cut jewel. And the colours were deeper and richer than anything you can possibly imagine. Yes, it was the daisiest daisy I'd ever seen.
That was the secret of life. A daisy? Honestly, Doctor.
Yes, I laughed too when I first heard it. So later I got up, and I ran down that mountain, and I found that the rocks weren't grey at all. They were red and brown, and purple and gold. And those pathetic little patches of sludgy snow, they were shining white in the sunlight.
Well, isn't that wizard?
We knew that somebody like you would come to our planet someday.
Yeah.